Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee demands State Chief Electoral Officer to include the names and original addresses of displaced persons in electoral roll, while pointing out errors for 104 displaced voters for a polling station in Nambol constituency. Law and order situation remains grim in Churachandpur district as tension escalated between Paite and Zomi community. BJP Manipur Pradesh holds meeting for workers and office bearers. Announcement of BJP candidates for Lok Sabha election likely to happen soon. And Supreme Court of India directs State Bank of India to disclose full details of electoral bonds and submit them to Election Commission of India by March 21. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm BABINA HAJARIMAYUM bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Several errors have been reportedly found in the 2024 electoral roll of polling station number 24/3 Utlo B, Nambol Assembly constituency, which was recently issued by Manipur Chief Electoral Office. Names and original addresses of 104 displaced voters were found missing in the electoral roll, and only their photos have appeared on it. In connection with this, Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee had apprised the State Chief Electoral Officer. Addressing the media today at Congress Bhawan, former Nambol MLA and Loken said the 104 voters are currently residing at Sai Complex Relief Camp in Utlo. He maintained that inclusion of their names and other details in the electoral roll would be preferable. He further mentioned that the Election Commission has also approved the opening of polling stations for displaced victims who are residing at relief camps. However, their original addresses should be mentioned on electoral roll. Speaking further, Loken demanded action against relevant officials who have met the errors. He urged people to participate in the upcoming election and cast their votes in the Lok Sabha polls instead of boycotting it.
Hantak phong liba electoral roll aiko ki January ki tarik amada phong ki ba adu ki dude de yauri ba aiko ki Nambol makada somna ki polling ama khapta ni ko yauri phe side de tauri ba sing ju athuba matam da ngasi ki press ki conference tabi ra ka da mari leina ba department sing da aiko ki mari leina ba no sing na su ai athuba matam da action lokhat pirakane ningi masida da election je lokhalak da ba tar ga di ai legal gi oi ba ju adom da sanction lakani adu da natana aiko ki kendra khudimak da leibiri ba khudimang na su ai gi kendra gi adugum laba ngasida relief camp da leiriba singdo madu ki electoral roll aduda phongi bido kari no do yangjanyo aiju kaya yengote siju ngarang anda aiko ki election ki meeting tor bada moi masen ngangar padi khangapade ki check toru bada sigi phibam je leirambani.
Law and order situation deteriorated in Churachandpur district as tension escalated between Jomi and Paite community. Security forces have been deployed to control the situations in the district. People from Tuibong areas were restricted at Lighthouse Lane of the district. And further, a resolution was also taken by Kuki in Churachandpur and its feathered bodies to impose curfew from 5 p.m. until further notice to avoid any clash between communities. Kuki in Churachandpur and its feathered bodies have also advised all village committees to take care of their own villages and to bear responsibility for any untoward incidents. It may be mentioned that tensions have been simmering since yesterday after few miscreants believed to be Jomi Revolutionary Army, JRA, ransacked ITLF office and also carried out gun attack at the residence of ITLF spokesperson Ginja Voljang. And following the incident, clash erupted between two parties in which two Kuki volunteers sustained injuries in the ensuing clash. The two injured persons are Lal Minlun Kibgen, age 26 of Tuibong, and Letkolal Haukim, age 24 of Jayon Vang in Churachandpur district. They have been treated at Samaritan Nursing Home at Tuibong. As per our sources, one reason for the rift between Paite and Jomi could be due to deployment of Paite volunteers at frontline despite objection by Jomi, while there is also growing suspicions among Paite community that some Jomi leaders are working closely with some ministers who are critical about Paite community. Days after election date for Lok Sabha poll was announced, a meeting for State Election Management Committee of BJP Manipur Pradesh was held at BJP State Office at Imphal today. The office was presided by BJP State President A. Sarda and was attended by office bearers and workers of the party. In the meeting, workers were informed about their roles and duties during the preparations for the upcoming elections. It is expected that the central leaders might announce BJP candidates for both inner and outer parliamentary constituencies later this evening. It may be mentioned that the notification for elections will be issued on March 20, while the last date for filing nomination is set on March 27. Unidentified miscreants hurled a hand grenade at the residence of Federation of Civil Society Organization Fox President Thoidingzam Manihar, which is situated at Kongba Uchekon Machin Khetri Laikai under Irilbung police stations. The incident occurred at around 9 p.m. yesterday. According to Impact News sources, the hand grenade fell on the courtyard of the residence. However, it did not explode. Manihar's wife had come across the bomb. It is learned that some individuals who came in a car had inquired about Manihar's house address last afternoon, and it is suspected that those people might have hurled the Indian-made high-intensity hand grenade at Manihar's house. There is no clue that who or which organizations had committed the act. On the other hand, top officials of police had inspected the scene and the bomb was safely removed from the location by bomb squad. Condemning the incident, Manihar termed the act as cowardly. He said he has been working for Manipur's integrity. He also maintained that no one had ever threatened him before. He urged whomsoever concerned not to repeat such acts in future, but encouraged them for dialogues if they have any issues with him.
Sigumba akwai masemgi marakta Manipur kanji Manipur thuai loisi maitai khunai kanjena khanba wakhalon oiragadi suma thabaksi nolo ni ingonda tawrisi hoi ai di thokre noina soibetegi thoga jo moina maduma matung da thon bigro atopa du tawino imaleba nu sibata aragadi imaleba ke thabak tobiu imaleba nu sideba taragadi adom Manipur je thadoga karai dano chapi gora ba wafam jema thamjaningi ado karigumba pokhai dana ai sokhi bai madugi damakta dia inugaiti ai migi yumlakta migi yumda bomlak janbai je masidi amna tawhidaba thabak nene loge duga makoine langjangi haiba taragasu makoine nugaitaba leragasu ingonda direct pau phaupiu natraga aiga direct onaraga keno moina apamba do dum ingonda haibiu ai dum tawnajagi.
Federation of Civil Society Organization Fox and its 13 allied organizations have strongly condemned the incident of grenade attack at the residence of Fox President T.H. Manihar at Kongba Khetri Laikai yesterday. Speaking to media persons at the office of Manipuri Women Federation in Kakwa today, Secretary of Fox Angom Punil termed the act as cowardly and said that Fox has been working relentlessly to reinforce the idea of Manipur since the start of ongoing crisis in Manipur. He appealed people to find solutions through talks, even if there are disagreements. While seeking clarification regarding the incident, Punil appealed organizations or individuals to refrain from carrying out such actions in future.
Megi tang ahumdagi thuiba kuki narco terrorism singsiga maithingna bana kojeng kuden chendana honariba adumlaba civil society organization amagi luchingma amagi yumda sakangdaba singna aki tujung pibagi mongda bom langjan baibse madu yamna leba macha tade karigumba hairiba organization asigi luchingmana karigumba nungai taba leiba taragasu madu saksak unaduna ado wakhal taminaba matakar oi karigumba masigi porchi yarigadi Mari Leneva authority na Madinova organization sing na madu sengdok piu saka unadana wakalon taminaba matakar oi natabida sak lo laga aki ekang pirba amasu mong sa daba tawbai basidi pang daba yamna timid oiba magi sapsaba thong ne na lokjini.
People also took out protest at Kongba Bazaar condemning the bomb attack at the residence of Fox President T.H. Manihar. Speaking on the sideline, member of Uchekon Nongpok Ward No. 1, Takilambam Uma said it is unfortunate that the attack was carried out at the residence of T.H. Manihar, who is working actively for the interest of people during this ongoing crisis. Who would take the responsibility if the bomb had exploded and resulted in the death of civilians? She sought clarifications in relation to this incident and also appealed not to carry out such actions at residential areas.
Ngarang pung mapan khare helapa sawaida bom lang jendirame lega ki dalata atho ka seliba ko gi tamu manya gi min bom lang jendirame se nuaite anana tawbili ba no tawbili ba si sentok piyu miyam tinda marakta yung kuna talga marakta da bom kambina ba se yam nuaite asu wanari da tanja sida akoi masen nusinada ba sigumba se amona tawbiganu.
CSOs in Jiribam district, which are working alongside Fox, have condemned the bomb threat at residence of Fox President T.H. Manihar. Horticulture and Soil Conservation Department today carried out the day-long awareness program on National Horticulture Board at the Farmers Training Hall in Sanjentong, Imphal. The awareness program with an objective to let people know about various NHB schemes. Speaking on the occasion, Horticulture and Soil Conservation Department Joint Director MD Zakir Hussain Khan said Government of India established the National Horticulture Board in 1984 as an autonomous society, and the board has been working for enhancement of horticulture sector. He added NHB is working on high-tech horticulture commercial activities, modern post-harvest management, popularization of new technology in horticulture sector towards providing quality planting materials, marketing of fresh horticulture produce, establishment of cold storage, and in other areas. National Horticulture Board Guwahati Deputy Director Navanita Barua Mahanta, GBRM Exist Imphal Cluster Danny Kartu Monsang, Horticulture and Soil Conservation Department Commissioner Thai Thuilung Panmei, ICAR Manipur Center Horticulture Scientist Dr. Chongtham Tanya, and others attended the event.
Farmer khuding makbu awang mathakta banki subsidy piraga laijadaba kayamrum sukan nanaba pibaga loina na matau karam na farmer horticulture farmer khuding makbu karam ba self sufficient senda amsu karam haina chathok phajana phangal angre haiba tampham adugi khongpham adugi nainaba oina ngasi ekhoigi Department of Horticulture and Soil Conservation da asigumba one day awareness program asi National Horticulture Board Gurgaon ki makhada Director of Horticulture and Soil Conservation ngasi pangthok jabani.
Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on Supreme Court of India yet again directing State Bank of India to disclose full details of electoral bonds. So keep watching Impact News.
Imung umada chang mapalam sing pena store da phang da laitre.
Grocery items, cosmetic items, sena chana bafiro. Electronic items, home appliances, loina na furniture items.
Isagi apamba polam sing laibada dukan amada mukchat amada mukchen tawagi mathau tadre. Hojik oirakliba laiba ye senmit loan gi fibam yengjarga pena store yonjari polam khodima ki offer pijari. Sagolban babudong mantri laikai Imphal West madi salam awang laikai sangai tel road Imphal West ta lengthong piratuna polam khodima laiba gi nungaiba mahau lobi ho.
Admission open. Sanalisri tutorial Thamban DMC Road Center as again new foundation course class 12 science kosem gi lagliba March ki tangkunda ki haujaragani class 11 science kosem gi na lagliba April ki tangtara nipal de haujaragani loina na class 10 bosem second foundation course ki na June ki tangkunda ki haujaragani relief camp students ki damakta de free admission oijagani unit wise test mock test study materials psychological counseling amadi recreational activities neat and clean hygienic classroom CCTV camera coverage boys and girls ki hostel loina na van service ki khudong saba supizari.
Are you looking for a future in armed forces? Want to join NDA, CDS or CAPF? Creative Circle provides the best guidance class, best mentors, customized study materials, regular mock tests and personality development classes. Class commencing from 18th March for first batch and from 1st April for second batch. Limited seats. For more details, visit Creative Circle at Konumama or Kesampa.
ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯏꯟꯇꯔꯦꯁꯇꯤꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯣꯐꯔ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯨꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯆꯔꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯐꯦꯕ꯭ꯔꯨꯋꯥꯔꯤ 29 ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯣꯝꯕꯣ ꯁꯦꯠꯇ ꯂꯨꯄꯥ 13,900ꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯇꯤꯚꯤ ꯋꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯦꯆꯤꯟ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯋꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯦꯆꯤꯟ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯤꯖ ꯂꯧꯕꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯛꯀꯤ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯆꯒꯅꯤ ꯂꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯀꯄꯜ ꯑꯃ ꯈꯟꯒꯠꯆꯔꯒ ꯊꯥꯏꯂꯦꯟ ꯍꯅꯤꯃꯨꯟ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯞ ꯆꯠꯄ ꯌꯥꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯀꯨꯞꯄ ꯃꯔꯣꯜꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛ ꯂꯦꯡꯁꯤꯟꯕꯤꯔꯛꯁꯤ ꯃꯦꯖꯣ ꯍꯕ ꯀꯩꯁꯥꯝꯄꯥꯠ ꯀꯣꯟꯖꯤꯡ ꯍꯖꯥꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏ.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Moving on, Supreme Court of India today directed State Bank of India to disclose full details of electoral bonds and submit them to Election Commission of India by March 21. The Apex Court also ordered Chairman of SBI to file a compliance affidavit by March 21 stating that all details have been disclosed. A 5-judge bench headed by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud asked SBI to disclose all the details including the alphanumeric numbers, serial number, and also urged the bank not to be selective while disclosing the details. It may be mentioned that SBI had disclosed information regarding electoral bonds which included list of donors and list of receivers, and in the revelation, BJP turned out to be the highest receiver of donations, followed by Trinamool Congress and Indian National Congress. However, the information issued by SBI did not disclose alphanumeric numbers that would reveal which company or individuals donated to which political party. Imagi Maira has appealed the people of Manipur to set their priority right for this upcoming elections and to give their focus on ending the present conflict in Manipur. Speaking to media today at Manipur Press Club, Imagi Maira coordinator Palungbam Ranibala said election is mandatory in democratic country. However, people needed to set the right direction by exchanging of ideas and knowledge. She appealed to the public to know what demand they will make to political parties when they come for door-to-door campaign for the coming polls. She also demanded the Chief Minister to give public clarifications over a statement that political dialogue has so far not been initiated with the 10 MLAs who are demanding for separate administration. Ranibala also slammed the order of deputy commissioners to surrender licensed guns as part of the election model code of conduct, terming it inappropriate amid grim situation in the state, especially when armed cookies are continuously attacking civilians in peripheral areas. She questioned how will village volunteers safeguard sensitive areas without guns. Ranibala also maintained that the arrest of 3 Pambai-led UNLF members led to loss of trust for governments at the state and center.
Bot ki mikhal gi damak ta mirep song thok na re hojikti bot na luri bro lebak na luri bro ngasi ki praja su dumangai yam wara wi ma gi maira makut ta maira pai na fangset machi lang ga ai gi samang ba yaroi ai gi rai ba kai ba yaroi manipur kai ba yaroi lawri ba punamak sing se bot lep na bagi damak taro bot ba bot se kari gi no manipur mat praja punamak na bot lai su jam su si kari gi no bot gi damak ta khunnak ba to ga khoi muk lagi taro aru ma bot tu na manipur gi marai ba si karai ba u ge ba se ngasi ki praja punamak na loi khandra ba ngak tani khudu mithin thin na tak ba gi kari mathok ta gi ngasi ki praja da bot si dai khoi gi pukning wakhan loksing gyan punamak thada biu karam mong da karam phirepta lepaga sumgata ge khoi gi maiwan karam da purakata ge abasi.
Peace and Reformation Committee Manipur held protest in New Chekon demanding immediate release of 3 members of Pambai-led UNLF who are arrested by NIA. Agitators also displayed placards during the sit-in. Maira Paibis in Angtha and Poiro Kongzil Andro constituency also took out protest demonstration demanding immediate and unconditional release of 3 members of Pambai-led UNLF. The protest was held at Yairipok, Tambalnu Market.
Santigi Paujin Puminara Sanminariba Mioi Zasing Inausing Hajin Dikiba se Tubumatamda Yam to the Tadok Pirau Manipur Sarkar Paibiri Bakwigi Sar Biren Amadi Dia Sarkagi Marui Mioi Kayana was in Tana Biduna High Musing as Atuba Matamda Tadok Pirau Natragadi Makal Makakayagi Kongzang Sangsilatuna Afalau Kayata Zarakani.
Jiribam District Deputy Commissioner Krishna Kumar IAS appeals to voters in Jiribam District to cast their vote without fail in the Outer Manipur Parliamentary Constituency elections to be held on April 26. While addressing media persons today at DC office in Chingdong, Laikai, Jiribam, Krishna Kumar informed that last date of nomination filing is March 27. Last date for withdrawal of candidature is March 30 and scrutiny will be held on March 28 for Jiribam District. He informed out of the 41 polling stations in Jiribam district, 1 special polling booth will be set up at relief camp for displaced voters. DC Krishna Kumar mentioned that security will be beefed up at polling stations which are identified as critical and vulnerable for smooth conduct of elections. Jiribam district has a total of 30,776 voters, out of which 15,655 are male voters, 15,120 are females, and 1 is transgender voter.
Highlight that if someone is not having voter ID card by any chance, so they can utilize other ID cards. So this is official identity card which is issued by the MPs and MLAs, and if someone is in the government service, so they can utilize their service voter card, and PAN card, passbook also utilize. I would also appeal to all the political.
Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh today demanded Manipur government to increase the retirement age for Anganwadi workers in Manipur to 65 years, just like the rest of India. Speaking to media persons on the sideline of a protest by Anganwadi workers in front of Social Welfare Department in North AOC, President of Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh, Elsana Tombi, said Centre has already given approval to increase the retirement age of Anganwadi workers to 65 years. However, it is still yet to be implemented in Manipur. Speaking further, Elsana Tombi said Manipur government have failed to acknowledge the contributions of Anganwadi workers and urged government to not fill the vacancies for Anganwadi workers until this issue of retirement age get resolved. Elsana Tombi also demanded government to give preference to 50% of Anganwadi work helpers with 20 to 30 years of experience when appointing supervisor.
Nahawadingai, Galingai, Sagi Pangalai, Anganwadina, San Sapoko, Bedona Sina Viraga, Sahi Humpusurakanda, retirement to Pidaba, retirement benefits of Pangandaba, a hand of Pesas of Pidaba, Kaligumabo Pidana, Nang Sahi Humpusura, Toxero, Haidana, Moina, a question Tato Eva. I point a hydrogen with the government, so Manipur state government to Tabiu, I point Mamang, the young Anna, a so by start. Delhi, all in the level, some level section of whatever Adabo, Nasi, I could lady bar, Manipur situation, I could come the Benate. Manipur land Maraxida, I get department the cook shining day.
All Manipur United Clubs organization Amuko members bid goodbye and paid tribute to their former advisor Dr. Yanglim Manikuman, who passed away due to an illness today at RIMS. Amuko members collected the mortal remains of Mani from RIMS and took it to the organization office premises where a tribute-paying ceremony was held. Attendees also observed a 2-minute silence as mark of respect to the departed soul. It is worth mentioning that Mani had served as Amuko president from 2013 to 2016 and he had served as the organization advisor from 2017. Manipuri Students Federation condoles the demise of former advisor of Amuko Dr. Yanglim Mani and also paid respect to the departed soul. MSF remembered the contributions of Dr. Yanglim Mani for welfare of the state and its people. Women vendor owners of Khwaeramban Kaithel condoled the sudden demise of former Vice President of Manipur, Kaithel Fambi Apunbalup Wahingbam Inaubi. Women paid floral tribute to photo of led Wahingbam Inaubi and also observed 2-minute silence in honor of the departed soul. Expressing sadness, Secretary of Manipur, Kaithel Fambi Apunbalup Y Ibim Yaimak termed the passing away of Ima Wahingbam Inaubi as huge loss, while also remembering her contributions on various issues concerning Manipur.
Ima ase Manipur gi achaubat ihau kaya lisang singna akhoi gi Manipur Kaithel Fambi Apunba lupki awana tidana matam sangna ima haibada chongthorakiba macha akhoi bu khut samna duna khut paibi duna lamjing lamtak piram duna tawkibado khangok daba amakakta ngarang nahan laikidabase akhoi thamoi chongna nungaijade masigidamakta mengkhatpa ngamaroidaba akhoi gi Manipur kaikem phambi apunba Manipur gi awatpa ama hoduna leheuragani haibase aina ngasigi mifam masida haijari.
School of Educational Technology SET of Ibotombi Institute of Education IIE Kanchipur won 8 awards at All India Children's Educational E-Content Compositions 2023-24. Central Institute Educational Technology CIET, which is a constituent unit of National Council for Education Research and Training NCERT, New Delhi, organized the award distribution event at Northeastern Regional Institute of Education, Shillong. As part of its ongoing civic action program, 32 Battalion CRPF of Loktak carried out constructions of fencing along Ningtempukri in front of Central Swimming Club at Wangkai Ningtempukri, Mapal. Speaking on the sideline, renowned psychiatrist and local resident Professor R.K. Lenin maintained that swimming is a good exercise and it is vital for good health. Lack of exercise may cause obesity, diabetes and many other diseases. On the other hand, Commandant of 32 Battalion CRPF H. Ranjit urged the people of the locality to help in keeping the pond neat and clean and also to contribute towards restoring the pond to its pristine state.
Makalaman at saka mag-exercise to haibani. Adumu mayam di manuk tay jam samda tam walking chat pa, jogging to ba, chain pa, cycling to ba, gym na sat pa, aduga mayam sila igre, yoga to ba, kamanli ko. Adu manuk da kwai na pa ba, chan part ko di mag-ling ba, involve to ba, heart su, kari su, muscle su, bone su, koi na mag tang su, how is it? Swimming as an exercise as well as a livelihood. Or as for a means to get a job.
Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee demands State Chief Electoral Officer to include the names and original addresses of displaced persons in electoral roll while pointing out errors for 104 displaced voters for a polling station in Nambol constituency. Law and order situation remains grim in Churachandpur district as tension escalated between Paite and Zomi community. BJP Manipur Pradesh holds meeting for workers and office bearers. Announcement of BJP candidates for Lok Sabha election likely to happen soon. And Supreme Court of India directs State Bank of India to disclose full details of electoral bonds and submit them to Election Commission of India by March 21. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. So have a great evening and stay safe.
Aikhoigi ipa ipusingna yelhongai dagi chatnaduna laklaba